Hello, welcome again to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share some of the best practices of ChatGPT and other AI tools for research, especially academic research. While this video is going to focus on academic part of ChatGPT and AI tools, the topic can be extended and you can get an idea how to effectively use ChatGPT for other purposes as well. So what we are going to do in this video, we're trying to make ChatGPT as a personal research assistant. How are you going to do that? I'm sure most of you know ChatGPT by now. It's a large language model. Basically, it works with the pattern of the words that we give it, and it generates some text. It does hallucination, or it sometimes creates text with confidence which are not right. For example, references or some other quotes or poem that makes you feel it is correct, but it's not. So how to avoid those kind of hallucination and how to make ChatGPT work the same way that you would expect from a research assistant? Well, in order to make ChatGPT as your own personal assistant, you have to give it detailed and descriptive prompts. For example, what would you like ChatGPT to know about you to provide better responses? Like, give it a bit about your background, mention your academic background. For instance, tell it like, I'm pursuing a PhD in machine learning, or I'm a postdoc researching ancient civilization, or anything else. Then be specific with your area of study. Give it detailed specific topics or areas that you are most interested in. So, for example, you could tell ChatGPT that my focus is on convolutional neural network, or I studied the Bronze Age cultures of the Asian region. And then give it a bit about your the current status, like illustrate whether you're working on a paper, a thesis, or this prompt that you're giving to ChatGPT is a general study, so that ChatGPT knows the depth and detail that you might require. Before we go for before I illustrate how to use that, let me just give you an overview of the two other tools, which are very powerful that you can utilize for academic research. The first one is Research Rabbit. Probably some of you have heard the name. If you're not, no worries. It's a great tool to discover academic materials. It helps you find important school stuff papers and journals in your subject. It shows a cool map of papers that are related and when they are written. Another tool is called SciSpace. It is AI paper reader. It summarizes the paper, methodology, results, and more. It helps you understand the graphs and math formulas within the paper. The links are below for all these tools. If you would like to check them out by clicking the link below. So let me just show you how to use them. Let's see how we can use custom instructions in ChatGPT in practice. In order to use ChatGPT more effectively and efficiently and be on the top of the game, what you need to do to give ChatGPT detailed instructions. Otherwise, it will just spit out words that would look just cheesy. So sometimes it may make sense, but as soon as you see them, it's like, no, this is not how I want to write my essay or my thesis. So how to make it customizable? What you need to do, come to the ChatGPT page, quickly to the custom instructions, and here you see that we have two custom instruction questions. But before I put the prompt, let me just give you an example of how ChatGPT generate text if you don't give it these prompts, and what will be changed. So you can see that ChatGPT is generating the text. It will give you a bit, not bad at the moment, but if you give it those instructions, let's see how ChatGPT would react differently. And in here, I'm gonna put this. So you can see you give it a bit about yourself, introduction. Let's say I'm a PhD student. That's what I am. And my field is digital health and care. I work as I'm gonna delete the rest but you can use it if you want to. So I'll say I can say my current research project looks at brain cancer. I also teach undergraduate and graduate courses on, let's say, I would say, now this is very important. Specify how ChatGPT should act. You'll help me with brainstorming research questions, simplifying complex topics, mock peer review, and polishing academic prose. And then I'm gonna intensify the instructions. I'll tell ChatGPT. It will help me with critiquing drafts and so on. So you read this all, hopefully it's useful for you, and then use it. And for the next part, how you would like ChatGPT to respond. So for that, I have found this one very useful. Will respond like an academic colleague, which is very important. And then we have any claims, opinions, or figures that cite any new responses must be cited with references to an authentic and public sources. Yes, and now let's do something with that. So let me just refresh this, and then we get this again. Ask it. Let's see if we got any differences right now. See the difference. You see the difference. Before, ChatGPT was giving us a detailed response here. Though correct, needs to be checked out, but here ChatGPT is becoming more cautious because now it acts as a research assistant rather than just an AI model. You can see the differences. About internation research project on brain cancer. Help me with that. Well, this is just something I'm working on right now, but feel free to analyze. Now look at this part. This one clearly understand my situation, that I'm a PhD student and I'm doing machine vision. That's why it gives me this collaboration proposal on AI and machine learning. Research Rabbit is a nice tool to find papers and materials for your research. Before, you used to go for Google Scholar, switch between Google Scholar and other tools to read papers. But with Research Rabbit, what you can do, just find all the papers within Research Rabbit. No need for switching to Google Scholar anymore. And it also gives you a nice visualization of the papers. It draws a map. I have an account, I'm not sure. Yeah, look at that. So you see, I have added some papers already. These are my publications. You can go for the paper right in here. If you could just give it some keywords: ancient history of Rome, and then search. You can say biomedical and life science powered by PubMed or all subject areas. Thematic Scholar, we get some papers from 2019, 2020, 18, all these. And then you just give it add to collection. And now you have it, the last history. So once you select this paper, similar here, you can give it a comment if you want. For example, this is the paper that has been read. So I'm gonna say mark it read, and it's done. So this one is read, or you can just give it read, fine. And then you say I need to review the results. And then you have a nice comment below that. You can add more comments in here. But once you select a paper, let's say for this one, if it has a PDF, you can quickly get the PDF in here. You can see the PDF right in here. We have that PDF of this file. And then if you want to find some the references that has been used within this paper, you can see all these references, and then you can just get more papers related to that. You can find a similar work based on timeline or network, depends on what you need. First author, last author. So it gives you a nice visualization of this work, and as you go further and further, it just expand on the right. So you can get all the citations for this paper, who have been citing these papers, and you get all the references again, similar work, which is getting more and more. So you have all this information, and then if you just go back to the left, you'll see a nice visualization of all the papers, which is, if you don't have it, you have to basically do that manually on your day. It's a great tool, isn't it? Another great thing about Research Rabbit is that you can connect it with Zotero. So Zotero is also a nice tool for academic researchers. You can see that I have lists here. You can create your own list for publications, and you can even have a new group. And all you need to do is to create an account. And after creating the account, you can sync it to Zotero, which gives you the name of the library or collection. If I come here back, I get this library, for example, diabetic retinopathy. And you just need to write it there. Diabetic retinopathy, and then select it, and then it will automatically sync it with your Zotero as well. So if you want to move some papers from Research Rabbit to Zotero, you can do it automatically in here, or you can do it manually by getting the citation of the paper, like the RIS or bibliotheques or CSV, and then from there you can basically open it and then move it to the new tool, for example, Mendeley or EndNote. Unfortunately, there is no tool for connecting it to Mendeley and EndNote at the moment, but hopefully they release one soon, so you can use it manually. There's still a way to use it. Yeah, so this is a great tool. I found it quite useful. I've been using it for some time, and it's super convenient. It helps you to quickly find related papers to the paper that you're working on. The last tool that is my favorite is called SciSpace. So if you write it the name, it will gets you to SciSpace here, which is typeset.io until 2024, and there we go. It's a smart reader basically. It helps you quickly read the paper. For example, if I just open this paper for you, you see I have the paper in here. What you need to do is just just highlight the text and, for example, highlight this part of the text, which is the abstract. Really not need to be summarized, but if you tell it to explain the text, and will give you an explanation on the right side. And yeah, you see very nice, clean and clear. And if you go for the table, for example, give it that this is a table and explain this table for me, it will give you the explanation of this table. Sometimes it doesn't work, but it's a work in progress. I guess it will get better as it is getting trained on more and more papers. Still, it's doing a great job. I love it. I found it super useful. You can give it some math formulas to explain it for you. If you don't know some of the math here, just give it, and it tries to find out. So we give it this math formula, and it just gives you the explanation down below. You can once this paper is analyzed, you can ask questions about this paper. For example, like basically you chat with the paper. What method is used in this paper? And then it will give you the method that has been used in this paper. Or you see, this is my paper, a novel upsampling context convolution for image semantic segmentation. This paper proposes a novel dense upsampling convolution. The author also introduced a novel dense local context, which are accurate. I mean, I have written this paper, and the way it summarizes, or the way it answers it, is absolutely amazing and absolutely correct. And you can tell it do some critical analysis of this paper, such as the strength and weakness of it. So strength and weakness of it, and it does that for you. It go through the paper, it critically analyze it, compare and contrast, synthesize the data, and then gives you the answer. Look at that. So the strength of the paper: the proposed method introduces a novel dense upsampling convolution method on a dense local context convolution, which effectively preserves spatial information and captures contextual information for accurate semantic segmentation. Of the weakness: the paper lacks detailed comparison with other existing methods in terms of computational efficiency and memory usage, which is true. I wish I knew that before. Perhaps I didn't have a lot of time as well, since this is a paper I published during my master thesis. But anyway, so you get the idea, you get the gist. It has all the tool, like it can give you the literature review if you want to. It has Copilot, a reader that you can read with AI. It generates citation for you. It paraphrases part of the text that you want to have. For example, you write a paragraph and then you want to make sure that it's not existed, so you can use it you can use this tool to paraphrase it. And it has AI detector as well. You can put part of let me just do that. Part of a paragraph, or maybe a paper or a text, and then it will tell you whether this paper is written by AI or not. So I'm gonna take this abstract. Definitely I wrote this paper, so I expect let me just do this. I'm not sure why it's not working. I'm gonna copy this. Fine. Since I have written this paper, I will explain that this will show me that this is my text. So I think the color is kind of red, white. I'm not sure. Let me just go here. Semantic segmentation. And then I'll have the paper here. Go for this paragraph. Let's say the first paragraph. Did I write this using AI? Definitely not, because the time I wrote this, there wasn't any AI, but it can detect ChatGPT generated text. Though I doubt it's not 100% accurate. Still not a bad tool and not a bad idea. Other generated text by Quellbot, Jasper, AI plus human text, if there is any, and abstract by AI. So you can use it, whether you can choose whether this is scientific or non-scientific paper, and click the analyze button. Boom. Oh, minimal human. I don't understand this. You see, it's not working 100% accurately. AI detection report. This is not an AI written paper. I'm not sure why it is generating this one, but yeah, I don't trust this the detection part, because I can tell you this paper has been tested thoroughly and has been written by myself at the time in 2020. So this is a 2021 publication that was written in 2020, and there wasn't any generative AI, especially this large language models. But anyway, so this is you can use it for academic AI detect tools. Hopefully this helps, and that's all for this video. I hope it helps. If you have any questions or suggestions, please make sure to write it down in the comment below. I'll definitely come and check it out, and make sure to subscribe as well. Thank you very much for watching this video and staying with me so far. Hopefully it helps. Thanks a lot. Take care. See you in the next video.